television screen like these here, and the keyboard, and you'll talk to the computer, get information from it, and he'll take it as much for granted as we take the telephone.
In the 21st century, it may be that no home will be complete without a computerized communications console.
Shouldn't everybody be on the internet? Yes!
It's over 9,000.
I'm sorry, Dave. I'm afraid I can't do that.
Google Glass, what's your take on it?
I think the likelihood that it has a broad range appeal, that's tough to see. Bringing up the question a little bit, I think wearables is incredibly interesting.
We are at the beginning of a new era. Personal computing is being redefined as the technology around us becomes a part of who we are. This is the wearable revolution.
Welcome to our presentation on wearable technologies. As the intro stated, wearable technologies are something that are a new area in education and technology, and something that could have a lot of possibilities in the future. We are going to cover three major wearable technologies this time. We're going to do Apple Watch, Google Glass, and the Google Cardboard. First up is the Apple Watch.
Apple put a lot of work into the fashion of it. Comes in 2 different sizes, 3 different metals, 6 different strap styles. You can swap them without a screwdriver. To save power, it turns on only when you do this, and then it turns off again when I drop my arm. You can choose what kind of watch face you want. This is Mickey. This one shows you where the sun is right now. This one shows you where you are on the Earth, and then you can fly to the moon to see how it's doing. And I can decide what to put in each of these spots. Battery gauge here, sunset time here.
So how do you even type on that thing?
You can't. You can't type. There are 5 ways to enter stuff. There's Siri. You hold in this button and say, "What's the weather in Seattle this weekend?" This knob here is for scrolling and zooming. It's a touch screen. You tap to select something or press hard to open option buttons. And this button brings up your frequent contacts to send a message. You can send a canned text response. You can edit these on your phone, or you can send an animated emoji. So cool. And if the other person has an Apple Watch too, you can actually draw, and she will get that exact drawing in real time on her watch, drawing itself right now. Or I can tap patterns, like we could have a little private Morse code like, "This party's lame, let's go please." Now she felt this tapping on her watch wherever she is in the world right now.
That's pretty cool. I guess you can do just about anything except tell the time.
That was a basic overview of the Apple Watch, but one key thing to point out is that you cannot do anything with it unless it is attached to your Apple phone, your iPhone. So you have to have both in order for the Apple Watch to be effective, but it still has some cool applications. Next up is the Google Glass, and this one has a little bit of a different perspective on a wearable technology.
This is Joel off from TechCrunch, and we're talking a little bit about Google Glass today. There's a lot been said about it, mostly on both sides of the coin. Either it's revolutionary, it's going to change the world, and people will never take them off, to it's scary, it's crazy, consumers will hate it. There hasn't been a lot of talk in the middle, which is what Google Glass really is right now. And what Google Glass is a device that will cut some corners for you, help you along with some directions, give you email notifications, text notifications, let you share a photo. I've been using them for about 3 weeks, and I wear them about 4 hours a day. It depends on how often I'm outside. Obviously, I don't wear them when I'm in front of the computer. That's a little redundant. But so far, so good. I don't really notice them as much the more that I've worn them. It sits right here above my right eye, so it's not in my field of vision. I haven't driven with them yet, but for the walking directions, it's super helpful. And I know some folks that have driven with them and have ridden their bike while wearing them. The other thing that people talk about a lot is privacy, and is it weird? So far, the reaction for me has been fine. I wore them in New York and Kansas City and here in San Francisco. And there's general curiosity, people asking to try them on, or one bartender did ask me if I was videotaping the whole time, but that's just some education, and we talked about it. And once people try them on, they realize that it's not a spying device. It's more of a relaxed, calm technology that just lets you know when things are going on.